everyone. In your music theory workbooks, Unit 15 is a review of simple meter, and it also introduces 16th notes. This lesson is a review of simple meter and time signatures. In a previous lesson, you learned that most music has a pulse, called a beat, and the time signature is that fraction-like symbol at the beginning of the music that tells us how these beats are organized in each measure. The top number of the time signature tells us how many beats are in each measure, and the bottom number tells us what value gets the beat. When there's a 4 in the bottom, typically the quarter note gets the beat. In 2/4, there are 2 quarter note beats per measure. 3/4 has 3 quarter note beats per measure, 4/4 has 4 quarter note beats per measure, and when you see a C in the time signature, that means common time, which is the same as 4/4. Time signatures tell us how we should count the rhythms in the music, and this is particularly important when we're looking at a whole rest. In 4/4, a whole rest is going to be as long as 4 quarter notes. In 3/4, a whole rest is as long as 3 quarter notes, and in 2/4, it's as long as 2 quarter notes. Beats are almost always grouped in 2s or 3s. This example in 2/4 is counted 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and you can hear that the music is grouped in 2s. In 3/4, it sounds different. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1 and 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3. But what about 4/4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, and 3, and 4, and. This same example could also be counted this way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and. So 4/4 is also grouped in 2s, a lot like 2/4. Meters with beats that are grouped in 2s, such as 2/4 and 4/4, are called duple meter, and meters with beats grouped in 3s, like 3/4, is called triple meter. These meters, duple and triple meter, describe how the beats are grouped. The term simple meter, however, refers to the way that beats are divided. For example, in 2/4, there are 2 quarter note beats in the measure, and each beat is divided equally into 2 eighth notes. 3/4 and 4/4 are also examples of simple meter, in which the beats are divided into 2 equal parts. In your first music theory workbook, you learned how to mark your music by writing eighth note stems over the note values, making sure that you wrote the correct number of stems over each value. For example, the quarter note values get 2 eighth note stems, and the half note values would get 4. After you've finished writing stems, then you can add beams and beat numbers to help us see how the beats are organized. This is a good time to check your work, making sure that the correct number of stems and beams are in each measure so that they agree with the time signature. Then finally, you are ready to perform the rhythm with your right hand while counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now read lesson 15.1 in your workbook and complete the workbook exercises for this lesson. In the next lesson, we will introduce 16th note rhythms in simple meter. My name is Christopher Selby. Thank you for watching this tutorial on music theory for the successful string musician.